Good mythical morning. I can't use that. That's taken. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, it's Monday. I'm kind of tired. I've made a second cup of coffee. Are you Rhett or Link? Neither. That's why I can't use it. I can't. I'm not allowed. It's illegal. They're sending a SWAT team to my house as we speak. Anyway. How's everybody doing? How was their weekend? One day you'll be on their show. Well, fucking one day, sure. Gilligan, will you just leave me alone? Why? Why do we keep doing this? I got a sunburn. Good. No, keep making that. God, why does everybody want to put me on a leash? Man. It's fitting. I hate it here. I hate it here. I haven't even, like, I didn't even say anything yet. You got heard of it? That's true, I did. It was a YCH. It wasn't a... Listen. I gotta get more art. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I don't have as much expendable income as I would like in order to, like, get art done. But also, like, I'm not good at, like, poses, right? Like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of artists, obviously there's a lot of artists in the VTuber sphere who do, like, female characters, right? There are precious few who do male characters, I find. A lot of people just don't draw males, which is fine. But it does make it a little difficult. Because I find a lot of really, really cute arts and YCHs and people who I would really like, man, I would love a piece that looks like that, right? And they don't, and they don't, like, they just can't. They just don't, they don't do boys, they don't do muscles, they don't do that. Which is fine. Again, I'm not, like, upset about it. I'm just like, man, if only. I love when they do women with muscles. We know, Chocolate. I can't imagine a reason to draw a man, TBH. Have you seen Clive Rossfield? God, what a man. Learn muscles specifically for you and Boo-Ray. Oh, we feel special. Yeah, Boo-Ray's, yeah. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Makes me happy. But yeah, so when I do see, like, art of people who, like, draw males or people who, like, specialize in drawing men, like I was talking to Dory last night, I found this artist that she had that it turns out she was already following, who like specializes in drawing males and a lot of like big beefy guys, which like put a pin in that. And I was like, good, awesome. I can follow them, check them out, and like maybe commission them at some point in the near future. But also, like, I don't know how, like, do you do like Skeb style commissions? Because I don't have a vision for what I would want this piece to look like. Like, I don't know what would make. I don't know what pose would look good on column. I don't know what kind of composition. I don't know. I'm used to seeing art of pretty girls, and not that I don't see art of pretty men, but like, I don't know, none of them feel quite Conla, you know? It's a little, maybe I'm just being too particular. I am known to be picky. Love doing Skeb style Mythos stuff. Well, fucking open comps. Make a VGen. I know. I joke. I know you got a lot on your. You got a lot to handle. Your code. Yeah. Oh yeah. How does that work? I don't know anything. I'm a VGen user. I'm not a VGen like artist. Maybe one day, because they do have writing stuff on there. But eventually, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Anyway. Good morning, everybody. Congratulations, Chocola, on claiming first. I've already been yapping for like 10 minutes. What's up, Kage? What's up, Krim? What's up, Dory? What's up, Gilga? Thank you for the 5 stream streak. And not thank you for putting me on a leash. Twice. What's up, Brick? I think that's everybody. Excuse me. I made a second cup of coffee. I was playing some Pal World just before stream, and then the server that I'm on went down. So that's fun. Either I got DC'd or the server went down, I'm not sure. I was probably the only one psychotic enough to be on this early in the morning. But I was working on my base, because I have a second base now. I don't play Pal World online. I don't think I want Pal World to be a stream game. I think I just want to... Because I started in Kyoko's subserver, and I kind of don't want to, like, start over, because I'm having a hard enough time doing shit. I'm having a hard enough time making sure that none of my pals fucking die, so... so I kind of just want to do that. Just kind of want to exist. As for the rest of the weekend, not particularly eventful, I guess. Everybody was on off-kai and I was at work, and that made me really sad. They announced the dates for next year's off-kai, and it's in April instead of July. It's like there's like just shy of 9 months until the next off-kai. And boy, do I really desperately want to save for that. I'm considering not saving for this upcoming TwitchCon, and then just saving for off-kai instead to guarantee that I go. I'm considering it. Oh yeah, Comic-Con too. That's, man, why? And off-kai was sharing the venue with, like, a fucking Planet Fitness thing. Event. Why does everything get booked on the same fucking weekend, bro? Genuinely, why does so many things happen the same weekend? Next year's MomoCon, which this year's MomoCon put MomoCon on the map for me, because there were a bazillion fucking VTubers having meet and greets at MomoCon, and it's on the East Coast, so it would be. I mean, it's down in Georgia, so like it's still, I would still probably have to catch a flight. But if I were to drive, it would be like a 15-hour drive instead of a 30-hour drive, is my point. But like, dude. I want to go to conventions, man. I like going to conventions. I flew out to WeebCon and TwitchCon in 2024. I don't think I went to a single convention in 2025. This year so far, I went to Anime Boston. That's what I was going to say. The next year's MomoCon is the same weekend as Anime Boston. And this year's Anime Boston was the same weekend as fucking WeebCon. Why are they all the same weekend? Why do I have to pick and choose? Not that I can afford to go to more than one con, like, that close to each other, but still. God, it's such a pain. Morning, Ada. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'm ranting about conventions, because Offkai just ended and I wasn't fucking there, and everybody else was. There's so many people. God, all of my fucking Oshis were at Offkai, and I wasn't there. I'm just a little sad. Alright? Missed you there. The FOMO's getting to him. The FOMO's been killing me all weekend. Dude. Oh my god. Fucking, when was that, on Friday that I tweeted? I got off stream on Friday afternoon, and I was like, oh boy, let me hop on Twitter, see what I missed, because we were streaming for like 5 hours or something. We went for kind of a while on stream. So I open up Twitter, and it's nothing but Offkai posts, and I'm like, why? It was fucking eating me alive, and then I went to work. I fucking went to work on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm working, and everybody's at Offkai, and I'm mad. Bro just wanted to get stepped on. That is not what... God, I hate that. I can't post shit on Twitter without everybody seeing it. I'm joking. I try to make jokes. I try to be funny, and everybody's like, haha, that can be arranged. Stop. I can't fucking take it. It's too early for... I'm gonna need to fucking make this coffee Irish, bro. Isn't that what your alt is for? Fucking... First of all, how dare you? Second of all... Do you have any idea how much of a pain in the ass it is to find a tweet, copy the link to that tweet, switch to my alt on my phone, and then re-find the tweet? At least if I'm on my desktop, I can open the tweet in a new tab and change profiles. But, like, God, it's such a pain in the ass to do it on mobile. Is Aka in the same place next year? I think so. I already inputted in my calendar. I input a bunch of cons in my calendar because I pray and hope and wish and pray that I get to go. Colossal Con East in September. That one's drivable for me. I mean, like, I think basically every Colossal Con that isn't the one in Texas is technically drivable for me. But, like, still. April 2027, Offkai at the San Jose McEnery Convention Center. I don't know if that's the same one that it was at this year or not. Oh, yeah, it's the same one, okay. Just drive across the country. I did look at that. I did look for TwitchCon. I was like, what if I didn't book a flight? What if I took like a week or 2 weeks off and made a road trip out of it? Yeah, it's like 20 hours. No, it was more than 20. It was like 2 days worth of driving. I think it was like 28 to 30 hours. I had fun doing that. I mean, yeah. But that was the thing, was that gas, and also I would probably have to rent a car. Not that my car's unreliable, but my luck would dictate that as soon as I got out of state, she'd break down. and that would be it. It would be over. like she would, like the fucking transmission would fall out or something. I don't know. Like, just knowing my luck. Just hitchhike all the way. Man, that would turn, like, hitchhiking all the way to TwitchCon would turn what would be like a 2-day drive into a 2-week drive, dressed as hitchhike in cosplay. Oh my god, nobody would pick me up. I would have to walk. If you packed a car and everyone split the bill, it might be less than flying. That's, yeah, true. If I were to pick up all of my buddies on the way, but not Dory, because I would have to fucking cross the border to go and nab her, unless you want to hop the fence. That's so mean. I would literally, like, it would turn a 2-day drive into a week-long drive. Someone would pick you up, they just might be really weird. They would have to be really weird. I'll swim over. You'll swim. Dory, do you know where Canada is? Do you know where you are right now? Do you know where Canada is in relation to the United States? You don't have to swim. There's land. We're connected over land. She's not allowed to cross the border, true. I could swim that. You could swim down Niagara Falls, if that's what you mean. I don't think that's gonna end too well for you. There is you could swim. Boat is faster. She didn't say boat, she said swim. She's self-propelled. It makes more sense for me. To live a day in Dory's world must be quite the trip. Go through the lakes. Yeah, you could, yeah, through the Great Lakes, I guess. Yeah, that would, yeah. Maybe for Colossal Con, if you go to Colossal Con North, I think, is in, like, Wisconsin or something. And that's right by the lake. Just dodge the lake monsters, true. Who do we have? We got, fucking... It's like Nessie, but not. We got like Plassy or fucking Bessie. Yeah, fucking that's the lake. The Lake Erie monster's name is Bessie. That sounds American enough, honestly. Yeah, that checks out. And soon we'll have Dory. That's funny as fuck. Anyway, I've just been thinking about conventions and a little bit about Power World, but mostly conventions, and fucking conventions, and then that leads to cosplay, and then that leads to like fixing my existing cosplay or waiting until I get a new design, by a 2.0 design, probably not necessarily a 2.0 model, but a 2.0 design before going to another convention, so I can maybe cosplay that one instead and make it better than the first time. I don't know. I just keep thinking, and I'm like, all of this costs money that I don't have. So, does your cosplay have ears? I had to make some ears out of foam and felt, and they were pretty chopped. But I'll do better for next time. Eventually, I have a wig that I styled that turned out okay. I could do better, but it'd be okay. Send you some Etsy makers for ears and tail. That would be pretty good, because I didn't have a tail last time. I had the shitty makeshift ears that I had to kind of fix on the in the hotel room at the convention. But I didn't have a tail. No, I didn't have a tail, unfortunately. I don't have very good crafting experience. That's my problem. I've done cosplay before, but it's kind of always been very amateur and not super. I don't know. I just don't. I just don't do it as much as I would like to or would need to have the skill set. Yarn-tail is simple, but a lot of work. If it's simple. My problem with shit like that is that I want to get it all done in one day. And if it's like, no, you don't have the time for that. You can't. You have all the shit that you need to do in a day. Shove a stick up your butt and paint it tail colors. I think I'm just gonna go start the game now. Actually, I'm gonna. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that. Game. Hello. Game. Game. Hello. What the frick, man? Nope. There you go. The quality of life update is up. Hi, it's been 2 weeks since we released Mythic Club Iberian Legends. I said it's really been 2 weeks, huh? We're over the moon with your comments, fan arts, and feedback. We've been adjusting everything we could, and we'll continue to do so. We want the game to be as perfect as possible for you all. With that in mind, we just released a quality of life update that includes, among other things, one of your most recent requested features, a fast-forward button. Now it'll be more comfortable to play more than one route while easily skipping the common scenes. Yippee. Turns out there's one Monday every week. Yeah, who would have thought? It feels like there's 6. It feels like 6 Mondays in a week. Look at our colorful cast. Adopt El Coco. What if I don't want to? When last we left off, we had just woken up from a nightmare. Where we were haunted by the evil darkness demons, and then Tiago was there and he howled and he scared them all away, and then we woke up and Tiago is here. And he's very close. The first thing you see is Tiago's face in real life, in the professor's office where you've been sleeping. Close. Very close. Conla, are you okay? Conla! Good morning, Tiago. You had a nightmare. I was coming up and heard someone shouting. I thought it was that jerk Galeco, but it turns out it was just a dream. And here I was thinking you'd be dreaming about my awesome biceps. Biceps are overrated. It's all about the pecs, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the man titty. That's what it's all about. What happened in the nightmare? You were saving me from the shadows. I see I made quite an impression on you. No, man, it's shoulders. Now, I do. Chest and shoulders. Yeah, that's true. That's where it's at. Biceps... Nobody cares about buys and tries. It's all chest and shoulders. Hell yeah. That's where it is. Yep. Pecs and delts. And trap, I guess. I thought it was the glutes. Well, only if you're saucy. I see I made quite an impression on you. Not surprised at all, of course. I'm used to it. I'm glad you're okay. You woke up just in time. It won't be long before the guests start arriving. You should start getting ready. I left some clothes for you in there. I'm sure any of them will look great on you, so take your pick. There's also a bathroom ready right next door. Doing squats goes without saying. Ass to grass. It's important. I went for a walk the other day. When was that? Sunday? Yesterday? God, that was yesterday. Yesterday was a long day. I went for a walk yesterday morning because I woke up early. And I was just thinking about, like, I don't know. Because I've always been focused on trying to lose a little weight and then put the weight back on as muscle. And I'm like, what if I just didn't concern myself with the weight and just with the body composition. Because walking is good, but like I should probably do some lifting and calisthenics if I want to like shape my body the way that I want it to be shaped. The weight is just kind of incidental. Bulk then cut. Well, the problem is I'm already a little bulky. I wanted to kind of shave down the tum, basically. But like, yeah, I kind of, I don't know. I'm thinking about changing that because I feel like I would have more time to do weightlifting than I would have time to do cardio. Not that I wouldn't want to do cardio also, because it's important to have an athletic balance. But like, if I go for a walk, that's like 30 minutes minimum. Versus if I just do a muscle group a day, I can get that done in less time. I don't know. Things I've been thinking about. Not relevant. You saw where it was. Come over when you're done getting ready. I'll be helping the professor. Tiago leaves and closes the door. You get up, go into the next room, and take a nice hot bath. When you come out, you look down at the clothes Tiago left for you. What are you wearing? A very elegant dark blue tuxedo. It has lace on the lapels, and the seams are stitched with gold thread. Nice. A pale turquoise dress. I'm not wearing a dress. You can't make me wear a dress. A burgundy-colored outfit consisting of a beautiful tailcoat with a ruffled train, a waist corset, and elegant slim-fit pants. Burgundy. A ruffled train? A train? It says man wearing skirt. It is not a skirt. It is untied hakama. It just looks like it's all one piece because it's not a skirt. Oh no, we're changing. Don't look. Don't you're sniffing my feet. Leave me alone. You freak. I put that guy. I don't even got the dogs out. They're just. God, I don't get to show off the boots that much. It's awesome. I spoke a little bit about wanting a 2.0 design. Part of the reason that my design is the way that it is, that I have like the chain on my hip, even though I have toggles to move it up to the shoulder, like this, is because I wanted a lot of VTuber models most of the time. You're like this, or like this. So there's not a lot going on down there. In fact, I feel like most people stream more like this. So it's like it's a bust. It's bust up. I like to stream waist up because you can kind of see, or I guess thigh up, because then you can kind of see that I do actually have shit going on down there, and that's it's an advantage in as much as you can get like a half model if you're only going to be seen from the waist up anyway. But I don't know. I like the idea of having a full character. So I want some interesting stuff going on at the bottom, which is why the boots are a little extra, and the chain is kind of a key design element. Listen, Chad, I know I'm doing a lot of yapping when I'm supposed to be doing a lot of reading. I got a lot on my mind lately, okay? I've been doing a lot of shit. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I don't know, it's hard to go wrong with a tux. But I do like the idea of this. I don't know about the train though. I don't know about a train. Like, thinking is the mind killer. True. It rots your brain. Stop thinking. Don't do it if you don't gotta. You're surprised by your own reflection in the mirror. These clothes aren't your style at all, but you like what you see. You'd like to fix your hair, too. While looking for a comb, you find a small object. It's Koru's broken portable portal. What do? Leave it where it was. You don't want to touch something that isn't yours, so you keep looking for a comb. You finally find one, fix your hair, and then head out into the ballroom. You walk into the huge hall, already packed with mythical creatures. Some are dancing, others are drinking wine, and others still are chatting in small groups. Everyone is having a good time. Off to the side, you see Tiago walking toward you. Oh, wait, he's wearing he's wearing like the same outfit. It's the blue. It's got the gold trim and the OMG we match. He's literally me. Stop it. Conley, you're finally here. Thank goodness. It just started and I'm already fed up. Wow. Tiago's staring at you from head to toe, mesmerized. He doesn't seem to realize he hasn't blinked. What's up with your tail? Are you that happy to see me? Sorry, Conley, I spaced out. That outfit looks great on you. You look really handsome too, blush. Of course, my taste goes good. My good taste is well known to everyone. Would you like something to drink? A glass of what? Ah, a shot. Are we okay? Keep it classy, or are we getting turned? Who the fuck would drink mango juice in this situation? Mango. Mango's okay. Kind of don't really like it. Juice. We're not drinking the juice. It's either a classy glass of wine or we getting fucked. We getting fucking turned. But you get fuck you guys. You're no fun. Coming right up. Go take a look around if you want. I'll bring your drink over in a minute. How about a glass of him? Nah, that's what I'm doing. How about a tall glass of? How about how about a tall glass of Tiago? I can't take it seriously. I can't even like. I just get the fucking giggles. Uh, uh, where you headed? The appetizers, absolutely. You approach a huge table laden with food. This must be the catering Drac mentioned last night. Everything looks so good you don't know where to begin. Finally, you choose. Uh, I don't think I know what any. I don't think I know what any of these things are. um. Uh. uh can you please try to pronounce them? All right, I get. Well, since you asked so nicely. Uh. uh. Palm, Tomaket, and Onfuet. This is not and. That's on because it's italicized. Palm, Tomaket, Onfue. He's heating up. The steam is coming out of my ears. Mini paella with aioli. I think I got that one. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure I've seen those words before. Uh, Sobrasada torada. Sobrasada. Wait a minute. Supersa? Oh, I think I've had that before. The an Italian equivalent, anyway. I think I've had this before. I'm gonna eat that. It's so good that you devour it right away and grab another one. Before long, you tried all the appetizers, and you couldn't say which one was your favorite. Great. I'd like a cutie patootie with a side of D's. D's what? D's what, chat? D's hug? Oh. D's hugs. What? What? Something about the table doesn't seem right. It's emptier than before, but no one else has come to eat during this time. Have you eaten that much? No, it's impossible. Just to throw you off, it did. It worked. A burp sounds from under the table. You bend down, lift the tablecloth, and... El Coco is surrounded by half-eaten canapes. Look at it. Look, he's all dapper with his hat and his tie. God, I love him. You can adopt him. You can adopt El Coco. It's possible. El Coco. Coquito, your tummy is going to hurt. El Coco. Is El Coco allowed to be here? In any case, the professor's probably looking for him. You decide to keep him entertained and buy some time. What's your favorite Pokemon? El Coco. I don't know why I'm surprised, honestly. Trying stuff. I want to put him with Karibo in my plush hammock. Aw, hell yeah. Aw, dude, I haven't thought about a fucking plush hammock in forever. Okay, you just fucking toss them all up in there. That's funny. That's a good. I like that as decoration. A plush hammock. My ex-girlfriend had one. I don't have that many plushies. Mine's full of cows. That's good. You seem like you'd be into cows, Dory. Just seems like a very dreamy type of thing. Cows and sheep and I don't know, seals. No, well, I kind of do have a lot of plushies. Like, not a lot of plushies. Like, somebody who has a lot of plushies would not say that I have a lot of plushies, but I got kind of a lot. I got a handful. I don't know. I have 2 plush hammocks. One of them just has a Gura in it. Nice. Based. Coco. Have you really eaten children? You hear heavy footsteps approaching quickly. Boo soon stops beside you. Oh, that's a gorgeous look. That's beautiful. El Coco, there you are. Conla, thank goodness you found him. I appreciate it. El Coco, El Coco, El Coco, El Coco. El Coco is into it. The man is also gorgeous. Well, yeah, I mean, that's gorgeous in this outfit is what I mean. And tall. Sorry, Conla. El Coco loves parties. He knows there's food and lots of people willing to give it to him. El Coco. But you have to be careful, El Coco. You know your tummy hurts afterwards. Yeah, Coco. He's fucking melting. He's fucking melting. In any case, I'd rather he be eating than causing trouble. A few years ago, he tried eating poor Galo de Barceros. It was hard to convince him not to. Stop, Papa. There's 2 P's here. Attending the gala after that. I don't know. El Coco gets overexcited very easily. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. You want me to watch El Coco? Don't worry, he'll be fine. But thanks. Yeah, El Coco, leave me alone! Do not eat me! Get away from me! Ah! I am not children. I am... What am I saying? I'm like the opposite of children. These little noises. Yeah, you would like those. Yep. You would like the little... Of course, everything about this. This is just what Dory is on the inside. Is El Coco. That's it. That's the end of that sentence. No, need I say more? Come on, El Coco, behave yourself. Don't make us child eaters look bad. You eat children too! It's, it's, uh, uh, I'm going to be very composed about this and ask Professor Boo about his. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm so bad. I get too giggly. I can't. I just out here laughing at my own stupid jokes before I even make the fucking joke. I can't. uh, oh man, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't do it. Well, technically, I'm a child-eating monster like El Coco. That's how I was conceived. But do you eat children or not? It's not necessary to eat children. It's enough for them to believe it. Mothers used to tell their children that if they don't go to sleep, a monstrous owl would come through their window, kidnap them, and devour them. That's not very Montessori of them. I don't know what that means. And they expect the kids to fall asleep like that? I would have slept a wink all night. The real goal was to keep them from getting out of bed or opening the window. It was easier to tell children about a winged monster than to explain to them that among humans themselves there are other kinds of monsters who would harm them by taking advantage of the darkness of the night. Hmm. The method is debatable, of course, but at the time it was effective. That's how I came into being. Truth be told, it's one of the most common origin stories among us, the myths. With variations, of course. But I'm talking about the stories meant to scare children in order to protect them from something much worse than fear. El Coco. Suddenly, El Coco runs over to a table with cutlery and grabs a huge fork. He starts waving it around like it's a sword. El Coco, don't do that. You're going to poke someone's eye out. Kala, sorry, but you have to deal with this. See you later. Boo. Not with the accented U, but with two O's this time. Put me on the fucking, put me, what's that kind of editing called? Where it's like grammar and punctuation, it's like the very, and spelling, very, very technical stuff, not super, like content editing is like, okay, here's how your shit, like, overarching themes and stuff. This is, was it just text editing? No, there's like a word for it. I'm blanking. Anyway, it's like low level editing stuff. It's like it's little stuff, little misspellings and grammar mistakes, stuff like that. Put me on that team. Put me on there. Get me in there. I'm anal retentive about this stuff. Ugh. Who goes after El Coco? Who seems to take it as a game and runs off. Where are you headed? To the dance floor. Ah, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Oh God, that's not fair. And she's mean to us. God, oh, it's so not fair. I should have picked her. You head to the dance floor. It's easy to spot Juana right in the center. Since she stands out from the crowd. She's by far the best dancer. She moves with an elegance and sensuality you've never seen before. What do? Stand next to her and do nothing. Start dancing to Juana. You step onto the dance floor and start moving. The question is, can you dance? Hey, what? I didn't see you there, fucking Dory, just twerking. Can't. No, that's. Stop. Go. Yeah, fucking arrest this woman. Not particularly, but you love it. No, you dance like a robot with low battery. Not particularly. I can keep a beat. Dancing. I can a little bit, a little bit. I'm better than my dad. I'll tell you that much. I'm a better dancer than my dad ever was. Ugh. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Juana stealing glances at you. Is that a hint of admiration you sense? Knowing her, it's unlikely. Colin does a little box shuffle. I don't even know what that is. Is that the thing with the hands? I don't know, man. Yes? Oh, okay. Nah, I'm better than that. Come on. I can do you ever heard the cha-cha slide? I can hit all those moves. Not that one. The fucking not that. What's the fucking I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I could dance a little bit. The song ends quickly as the musicians prepare for the next song. Juana approaches you. Mortal, I'm surprised to see you here. And also you're dancing. You seem to be really enjoying yourself. Is that a euphemism for how badly I dance? The That's not fair. You can't do that. If you dance badly and you still dance, it means you have it. It means you have it, you. Guys. So please tell me somebody looked at this. You sense a certain warmth in Juana's tone, but she quickly turns serious. Well, I suppose you came over here for a reason. What do you want? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I wanted to see if we could start over. I've been told you have a reasons to hate mortals. I don't know if she's gonna go for that. Don't read anything I've ever sent you. Too late. Juana stares at you, clearly skeptical. Am I to understand that you want us to get along? Look, I'm a pretty ancient myth. I've been dealing with your kind for a very long time. If you put me in a room with her, one of us is walking out pregnant, and it ain't gonna be her. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the writing from. Uh-oh. We're in danger now. Humans are selfish, destructive, and ignorant. The fact that you're here is a nuisance, a misfortune. The division between realms is supposed to be there for a reason. But what have humans done to you? Look, the fact that you specifically are behaving yourself doesn't mean anything. That has nothing to do with what I asked. As far as I know, you could be deceiving us all. Or you could be showing a different face than the one you have on your realm. What if you've come to hunt Juan Caballos? Juan Caballos? Juan Caballos? Is that like a centaur or?
My friends are my power. And I'm theirs.
Be Proud Creations, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Conla Redleaf, aka Conla the Kingslayer, the Wandering Wolfboy Warrior. How? Today is Mythos Monday. It's a show where we read through some visual novels on stream on Mondays. And we haven't done it for a while, so I figured what better way to bring it back than with a Mythic game itself. We're playing Mythic Love Iberian Legends, and I'm having trouble pronouncing most of these words because I am not Hispanic in the slightest. But hello, welcome in. Let me get you shed. I don't think I have any mods on at the moment. So good. There you go. Excellent. B-Raid. Wait a minute. You look familiar. Well, welcome in. I hope you had a good stream. What we guys up to? If you need to raid and run, don't let me hold you up. But if you're sticking around, I hope you enjoy the show. We've been doing a lot of reading and also a lot of yapping, so it's kind of very bit of a mixed bag this morning. Got end of stream rated. I got a raid and run because the train has made my brain explode. Thanks for the shout, and I hope your stream is good. Do a little embroidery. That sounds like fun. I was just talking earlier about how I wanted to try and get back into cosplay because I haven't done it in forever, and I don't have a particularly great skill set at it. But I was talking about a lot of things earlier. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Don't let me hold you up though. Go. Take care of business. Get what you got to get done. Get done. And if you gotta like go to work or something, good luck with that because I got work this afternoon myself, and I'm just not looking forward to it. Anyway, reading yappies always sounds like fun. It's a good time, especially when you got a beautiful horsewoman carrying or riding crop, glaring at you. Very. Anyway, what if you come to hunt Juan Caballos? I don't know. What? I don't even know what a Juan Caballo is. Yeah, right, and I don't know what a human is. You're trying to get me to let my guard down. Almost very normal about Juan. Well, I mean, she's. Look at her. Horsewoman, she's a centaur. Not really, actually. She's just normal, but has a horse tail and like vague theming. Telling you to raid and run too. Almost 1 a.m. My brain is slowly down. Oh, okay, yeah, absolutely. Get some rest. Take care, Gloria. Thank you for the follow, and thank you B for the follow as well. Yeah, she's functionally an Uma. Yeah, just without the ears, at least as far as we know. I swear I've never heard that word in my life. Juana looks at you with great suspicion. All right, fine. But if you're pulling my leg, you'll regret it. Just so you know, I don't owe you any explanation, but I'm going to tell you anyway. She's so soon. Because I don't like ignorance. The Juan Caballo is a story that mothers and grandmothers used to scare children into behaving. They told them that if they were bad, a creature half man, half horse would come and eat them alive. The Juan Caballos of legend lived in caves in the mountains and, like most child-eating myths, came out at night. I feel like I would want to piss her off for fun. Dory playing right into the brat allegations. Right into... That's him exactly. You said it verbatim. I feel like I would want to brat all over the place. As she can step on me. True. Real. Yes. I do not scroll back to earlier in the stream when this is actually the second time that being stepped on has been brought up this stream. Don't kind of like shut up. Fuck you. I hate it here. I was born from that myth. I'm a Juan Caballo. You're like centaurs. Very similar, yes. I've said too much already. There can't be anything good behind your interest in this. Actually, you're interrupted by a commotion nearby. Gamu is arguing with a couple of myths you don't know. They look just as much like rebellious teenagers as he does. I'd let most people step on me. Ooh, woo. Bro, are you guys at it again? I just want to dance. Only myths on this dance floor. Yes, that's it. A joke has no place here. Lol. What do you do? Hey, leave him alone. The unknown myths turn towards you. Wanda looks at you in surprise. Bro, what's your problem? Don't get involved. This isn't your business, boomer. I cannot fucking believe. I cannot fucking believe. How did they know? What do you mean they know? What exactly do they know, Dory? What do you mean they know? He's calling a boomer. I am 30 years old. I made a cover song about it. Exclamation point 30. I think that still works in chat. I mean, as a matter of fact, it sure fucking does. Uh, any injustice is my business, Captain America. That video was my intro to you, by the way. No, no, no. Oh, it was, wasn't it? It's pretty good, though, huh? It was pretty good. You could say it was pretty good. Kage did the art, by the way. Kage, that's Kage's art. All over that. Mm-hmm. I was like, who could I get to draw Conla naked in his underwear in a white room? And immediately I was like, oh, it's Kage. Kage, like not just the first one on the list, the only one on the list. Kage is the list. Like, if Kage doesn't want to do it, I might not even do the cover at all, actually. You're going to talk to my friend like that. The gods are surprised by your answer. Juan eyes too. The guys look like they're about to say something, but then they notice Juana standing there. She looks really angry, and suddenly they look really scared. Oh, Juana, it was just a little joke. Yeah, exactly. Actually, we were just about to get out of here. Bye. The two myths hurry away. What a losers. I'm keeping it together, man. The artist actually recorded the song. It's crazy. You can't disprove that. You know what? You know what? Hi, Juana. How timely that you were here. Juana looks at you with an expression you can't quite read. Finally, she smiles a little. You're welcome. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Oh my god. You're welcome, but actually, it was the human who stood up for you. Don't look at me like that. I still don't trust you. But I'm grateful to you. Very few people put themselves at risk to call out injustices. Why were they picking on Gamu? That's how I am most of the time, minus the underwear. Huh? But all I was wearing was underwear. So if you minus the underwear... Oh no! I can't... Fuck, I can't take myself seriously, dude. They actually get along fine. Gamasinos and Tamaros have similar personalities, after all. It's just that they have a bad habit of picking on each other. And I hate it when they use the excuse that since he's a joke, he's not a myth. I don't really care, to be honest. Myths have various origins, and being a joke is just one of them. The best one, if you ask me. Even if you don't think it's a big deal, that comment is very speciesist. I don't know if this is actually a word. I would appreciate if it is. And I'd hate for speciesism I'd hate for speciesism to exist in our realm. That's a mortal thing. It, well, it's a little. I mean, yeah, but anyway, 'tis a word. Excellent. Speciesism. That's too much. Like a snake. Well, most mortals, I suppose. Conley couldn't tell if it was serious or not, but they didn't hesitate to stand up against the injustice. So, thanks. That said, Gamu, you wanted to dance, didn't you? Come with me. The next song is about to start. Goodbye, mortal. Juana and Gamu walk away to the other side of the dance floor. You leave before the music starts up again. She just left. Yes, she left us for another man, right in front of our eyes. Then I guess it's time for dessert. I wonder where Tiago went. You approach an exquisitely decorated table laden with plates of traditional sweets and pastries from different regions. You recognize some of them by name, but not others. The one that catches your eye the most is the Tarta de Santiago. Memories of last night flood your mind. Tiago and you, cooking, happy. The wolf's relaxed expression, something you hadn't seen until then. How adorable he looked with his hair all messy after his visit to the chicken coop. Kalma, hi. Checking out your masterpiece? Protecting it from El Coco. Exactly, I had to see it. Yeah. So, what do you feel like eating? Can I? Can I try some? Of course, why wouldn't you be able to? Just because you helped make it doesn't mean you can't eat it. This is for all the guests, and that includes you. We're practicing speciesism every time we don't give our dogs a plate of food. That's what they would have you believe. That's what they would have you believe. In that case, I'll have some tarta de Santiago. Of course. The other desserts are Tiago's too, but this is his signature dish. Drac takes a slice of tarta de Santiago, places it on a small plate, and hands it to you. Enjoy. Aren't you going to take one for yourself? Oh, no. I can't eat it. Why not? Well, it's just that the catering was a commission job. I'm not going to eat. The catering was a commission, a job. I'm not going to eat it myself. Oh, are you working right now? I'm supposed to be a guest. I finished the job this morning. But, I don't know, it makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to go without food. It's respectable. It's respectable. You're right, that would be rude. What would people say? This is for all attendees. You're an attendee. I see what you're trying to do. Come on, you're right. What the heck? I worked hard on this, and there's enough for everyone. I'd share with them. Uh, would you take your fork and split it and then feed it to her so it's not like she's eating it? It's like oh yeah, it's not. Would you spoon feed it? Don't answer that question. Conley is outstanding. Yes, I am. I am standing. And wooing. Oh! Anyway. I hate you. Thanks, Conla. Drac picks up a mini ensaimada and takes a bite. You spend a while chatting together. And did you come with someone? If you mean a date, no. I came with my friends, the rest of the mythical dragons. Are there a lot of you? Yeah, a ton. But the funniest part is that we don't know who's who. I mean, which dragon comes from which legend. The thing is, there are a lot of us dragons here. We come from the countless dragon legends of the eastern part of the peninsula and Islas Baleares. Islas Baleares. Islas Baleares. There are so many that when we showed up here, there's so many that when we showed up here, none of us knew which legend we'd come from. Guys, I can't fucking code swap like that. All right, I only speak one language. I'm getting all twisted. God damn it. I share with them all mouth to mouth style. All right, that's a little gross. Like I get what you're going for, but like that's a little gross. Ugh. It's sexy when you do it with alcohol, though. Ew, not like a bird. No, stop. Ugh. I'd have an identity crisis. It was weird at first, but now it's great. We formed an incredible community, and we support each other. None of us cares anymore who the Dragon of St. Geordie is, or the Dragon of Nakoka, or the Dragon of the Patriarch, or any of the many others. We are the Eastern Dragons community, and we support each other. That sounds fantastic. It is, and it's great that you get it. I love that reaction. Hi. Drac, Conley, there. It's Koru. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's so cute. she is so. This is such a perfect little outfit for her. Look at that. Oh, she's so cute. Koru's coming over at full speed. Koru, I'm so glad you made it while there's still something left at your favorite table. You're not working tonight, are you? No. Well, yes. Not exactly. It's not work. It's just that. Actually, I've been in charge of the table with delicacies from my homeland. Well, and the one with sweets too. But I had some help with this one. Oh, that's so cool. Who helped you? Nobody. I mean, nobody you know. A friend. A friend you don't know. What's wrong, Jack? Nothing. I'm nervous about the gala and worried there won't be enough catering. That's all. Hmm. I don't want to spill. That's his business. Whoever it was, they did a great job. Definitely. Everything looks amazing. I'll congratulate him later. But if you don't know who he is, Koru looks at you and winks. Oh, that's right. I don't know. I'm so clueless. I don't know anything until it comes out of his own snout. I mean out of his own mouth. Alright, I love it. Well, I think we all agree. Let's change the subject. I'm gonna move back over here. What are you going to drink? Water. Ah, I knew you wouldn't miss it. It goes best with the dessert. And since it's special, water doesn't go with dessert. Right? Oh, I liked it. This water is different. Sana selects it from the freshest and most magical springs. Well, I'm going to check out the musicians. They're really cool, Kala. Come see them later if you want. Bye. Kala, I'm leaving too. Someone's messed up the bottles again. No one here's careful. They mix liquors, wines, horchata like it's no big deal. I bet it was that little Gamasino. See you later. Have fun. Just as you're wondering what to do next, Tiago comes over with your drinks. He ordered the same thing you did. Here are our anti-boredom potions. I tried the Tarta de Santiago. Fantastic. Sorry I took so long. They needed help at the entrance, and then at the drinks table. But I'm here now. How's it going? Are you already tired of this pretentious gathering? Actually, I'm having a good time. Now, because you're talking to me, and I'm super interesting. But that's not the point. He looks toward a spot in the Great Hall. He seems worried. You turn around, but there are so many people that you can't see a thing. Have you seen the Light of Ages? Come, I'll show it to you. You make your way through the crowd until you reach the spot where Tiago was looking. The Light of Ages isn't what you imagined. It's just a faint, teardrop-shaped flame. Like the one that might come from a candle. From a candle that's going out. Anyway, the other myths wasting their time on superficial things, and the Light of Ages going out. We'll get the fate we deserve. Why do you deserve it? Instead of dancing around, we should be looking for a way to make it burn brightly again. Anyway, I guess you didn't come to a party to hear about misfortunes. So, are we going to... El Coco! El Coco? Shouldn't you be with the professor? El Coco. Poor Boo, with all he's dealing with. Day to day, being with El Coco is good for him. He complains, but deep down he cares about him a lot. Plus, it forces him to have a kind of forced entertainment. I'm sure he'd go crazy with all that research. But right now, I think he's getting overwhelmed. I'm going to take El Coco to bed. Take another look around. I'll be with you in a minute. Tiago picks up El Coco and walks away through the crowd. Where are you going now? To see the musician. Koru jumps for joy when she sees you coming. Conla, have you checked out the gala yet? Are you enjoying it? I bet you're loving it. What are you drinking? Whiskey. Koru comes over and peeks into your glass. Oh yeah, you humans love this, don't you? By the way, I didn't mention it earlier, but your outfit is perfect. You look amazing. Did Tiago pick it out for you? I guess he asked someone to do it. I didn't think of it before. We could have gone shopping. Actually, no, because my portable portal is broken, and that's what got you into this whole mess. Have you tried the appetizers? They're all inspired by Eastern cuisine. I love them. Carl, take a breath. Breathe. Relax. I'm having fun. It's okay. Though I'm sure Gamu and El Coco have already polished them all off. I should have saved some for you. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Go off, Queen. How to spot an overthinker. How to spot an anxiety manifest. Sorry, I'm not letting you speak. You look really excited. We don't usually have humans at the solstice dance. And between you and me, humans are way better at throwing parties. How are you finding the gala? Don't get me wrong, I love it. I enjoy anything that involves getting together with people. But I've been to a lot of parties with humans, and wow, that's on a whole other level. Or being excited is cute. It is cute. But also, like, relax, it's a party. Just, you don't have to be all frantic about it. Just go have a good time. It's the nervous energy. You should have a relaxed, fun-loving energy. You shouldn't have a nervous energy. You gotta just roll with the punches. It's a party. You guys really know how to party. I think it's because you live such short lives, so you live life to the fullest and don't cling to archaic traditions. Oh, I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me. Actually, you live a long time compared to a mayfly that only lives for a day. Alright, okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Breathe. I guess it's relative. Did that bother you? I don't want to ruin your party. No, but don't talk to me about death anymore. course not. Let's change the subject. Better, yes. Oh, did you know I'm going to DJ? I'm so excited. I thought there was a band. Do you know how to DJ? Yes, I took a class on my trip last year, but I've never done it in public. Of course. Yeah, every year I take a long trip to the mortal world. I love learning things about you guys, and last year I decided to take a course on how to be a DJ. It was so much fun. And your classmates and professors, didn't they realize you're a myth? That's no problem. My current form looks completely human. You didn't notice anything strange when we first met, did you? I'm lucky in that regard. Boo, Tiago, and Juana have to actively transform into their human forms. Their mythical form is the original one. In contrast, this is my original form, and if I want, I can transform into light and other things. I can also transform into others, taking on their appearance. Well, I could do all that before I lost my power. Oh yeah, I forgot about that plotline. So there's no danger. To humans, I look just like another human. Besides, in an emergency, we can always erase the memory of any human who's seen too much. No problem. I could live on your realm and no one would notice. Excuse me. You talk as if you've considered it. Well, no, nothing. Anyway, getting back to the topic of DJ Koru. Put a big, fat, blinking red pin in that. The thing is, after a lot of pestering, the professor has agreed to let me do it. We'll finally be able to listen to music that isn't 12,000 years old. Well, hundreds of years old, you know what I mean. It's not that I don't like string quartets, but a little variety, right? Right. According to Tiago, the professor only agreed to it so he wouldn't have to hear me complain. Oh, excuse me. Man, I'm getting I'm getting the caffeine yawns. The caffeine addict yawns. I'm on my second cup of coffee and now I'm ready to go back to sleep. But the witch falls silent for a moment. I really shouldn't tell you. It's Professor Boo's secret. Spill the whole story. Some of you are this. Some of you are this. Admit it. I have 6 liters of Baja Blast next to me. That's a lot. You should respect their privacy. That's true. Plus, he hasn't admitted to me that he's a Swiftie. I caught him humming Taylor Swift songs. Oh no! I've done it again! And some of you are also that. Some of you are that. She's my romance option. There you go. There you go. We match. Me and Tiago are the same guy. And then you and Koro, stop yawning. Wake up. I'm fucking dying. Chet, don't tell anybody, but I'm a Swiftie too. Not really. I like the Reputation album. Typical. Look, I grew up listening to Taylor Swift. She's not that much older than I am. I remember when her fucking first album came out, back when she was a country singer. I remember listening to those songs. I like that Swift has a bass power of 60 and never misses. True. Never peg you for a country. That's... when I was young, my mom only knew one radio station. And it was the local country music station. So for the first, I don't know, 8 years of my life, the only music that I knew existed was country and, like, I don't know, the band Kiss, I guess, and Queen, because my dad listened to rock. So like my dad has a shitload of CDs. Has, I don't know. I think he still has them, but I don't know where, I don't know. But like most of the time it was country music radio. So there was a time when that just was all the music that existed. Now the fun part is I have an aunt who is technically my half aunt. So she was born, she's exactly 10 years older than me. 10 years and like 2 months. Uh, so when I was young, when I was like 5, 6 years old, she was 15, 16 years old. She was like in high school. So sometimes I would go over to my grandparents' house and hang out with her and play on her PlayStation 2, and she would be listening to whatever music was popular at the time. And that is where I first found out about a lot of music that I should not have been listening to at that young an age. Like Eminem, like like Eminem, and 3 Days Grace and Three Doors Down, which are not as bad, but mostly, yeah, mostly I really liked Eminem. I didn't know what he was saying or talking about most of the time, but boy did I like him at fucking 6 years of age. But yeah, that kind of really shaped my music taste because I recognize a lot of stuff from not when I was in high school, but when my aunt was in high school, which is like the mid 2000s ish. So a lot of my music taste kind of comes from there. A lot of 3 Days Grace. Um, Soapy Castles, thank you for the follow. Uh, yeah, lot of that kind of era of music. Welcome in, Frog. You are not too late for the boy kissing. It's still happening. Anyway, that's a little personal tangent aside. He's yeah. I was telling a story about country music. Right, because Core Roulette on the Boo was a Swiftie, and I was like, I used to listen to Taylor Swift growing up, and I like her Reputation album a lot, and then that the spiraled into me having been big into country when I was little because it was the only music that my mom ever listened to. Anyway, moving on. Core covers her mouth, but it's already too late. Don't tell him I told you. I love that. I love that she's a Swiftie. Boo doesn't suit her at all. We are talking about Boo, right? Boo has male pronouns, unless I'm mistaken. Unless I'm mistaken. I love these a Swiftie, right? Hey, I'm glad you're here. Though I'm sorry I got you into this mess. I hope you can bond with Tiago and come home soon. He's a good guy. He always helps me out. He even tried to help me with the powers thing. It didn't work, but it wasn't his fault. It's because I'm useless. He's really patient with me, more so than most people. Well, Conla, I'm off. I'm going to see if there are any appetizers left. I wouldn't count on it. Between me and El Coco, yeah, don't, listen. Let's grab a drink. You finished your drink pretty quickly, considering we ordered a shot. So you decide to get a glass of water. At the bar, you run into Gamu, who has just poured himself an energy drink and is wondering whether to add some liquor to it. Hey, Conla, 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 Conla. How's it going? I'm not sure if I should add a little of this. Can Gamu drink alcohol? What's the legal drinking age for myths? And for Gamu specifically. What's the joke? Who is he? What? I don't know what he is. I don't understand. How old are you? 17. You better fucking stop. You'd better stop. Chat, tell me you get the reference here. Chat. Chat, please. Chat, please tell me I get that you get the reference. Twilight finally mentioned. It's fucking Twilight reference. How long have you been 17? Quite a while. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I can't. What the fuck? I can't fucking take this shit, bro. Oh, oh man. Okay. Oh, I've fucking me too. Now I have to play baseball. I'm not gonna get wrinkles if that's what you're worried about. But the night is long. I think I'll just drink this. Gamma sets the liquor bottle on the table and takes a sip of the energy drink. Would you like one of these? Wow, don't you have enough energy as it is? There's never enough energy for a joke. Lol. Uh, uh, now we get to watch High School Musical and Twilight together. I can't fucking believe this shit. That makes sense. Enjoy it then. Gammon, you toast with the water and the can of energy drink. I'm glad to see you're in good spirits, Gammon. Do you think it's a monster? Do you think he's drinking? Do you think he's drinking a white monster? You're referring to what happened earlier, I suppose. Yeah, don't worry. I've already taken care of them. What did you do? Don't worry, it's nothing illegal. See, that makes saying it's not illegal makes it very questionable, I think. That's I don't let's just say they're going to get a little surprised tomorrow morning. They asked for it. Who in their right mind would would mess with a master prankster? I'd rather not ask. Even better. What exactly does this prank entail? It's nothing special. Instead of having some super cool, edgy origin story, I was just made up to troll other mortals, that's all. But for all intents and purposes, I'm also a legendary creature, popularized through oral tradition, who one day appeared in this realm. Honestly, I think my story is way cooler. I mean, a bunch of mortals got together and put on a whole performance, just to make the newbies believe they'd caught me. But that I... But... Just... A bunch of mortals got together and put on a whole performance. Full stop. Just to make the newbies believe they'd caught me, but that I'd escaped. That's an incomplete sentence, first of all, and second of all, I'm not sure I follow. Don't tell me that it isn't awesome. It's grammatically confusing, is what it is. All your legends are really interesting. I'm telling you. Gamu drinks what's left of his energy drink. He crushes the can and throws it like a basketball into a nearby trash can. The can goes in cleanly, and Gamu does a dab to celebrate. Dabbing was out in like 2015, bro. I need you to stop. I need you to stop. 80 watch streak. What's up, Dinah? Welcome in. How we doing? We're kissing boys today. Dab me up. No, nope. That's a different thing. Nope. That's different. That's dap. And that's different. Grammar crackers. Can we make s'mores? Yeah, all right. Heading out then, JK. Well, which is it, Dino? You got Dino. You would get along with this guy. You would get along with Gamu. Y'all are fucking pranksters, and I'm awesome too. Well, I'll call online. I'm off to the playground to see if I can find that girl you're crushing on. I mean, I'm going to play a quick ranked match before midnight, or I'll lose my streak. Exactly, that's it. Is everybody? Is he on the fucking League team? Is he on the fucking League of Legends team? I forgot about the fucking League of Legends. I forgot that they have a League of Legends team. Is that what he's talking about? Is he on the fucking League team? If you swap A and U and Gamu. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking it. Gamu runs off so fast you hardly notice how red he's gotten. But he's not heading towards the playground. Did he take a wrong turn, or has he changed his mind? Where are you headed? To the activity area. You arrive at a section of the hall where several activities have been set up. There are a few board games, traditional games, and even a TV with a game console. You're still deciding what to play when you hear commotion next to you. Put me on Smash, bro. Put me on Smash. I'm a pick Ike. I'm a whoop y'all's ass. I haven't played Smash in a fucking minute, dude. I actually just downloaded it yesterday and booted it up just to see if I still had it. I'm all right. I'm okay. Buddy of mine's just like kill. He's just like so. You ever have Eichmann? Huh? What? No. Ike. Fire Emblem. Smash with chat, maybe. I got one buddy who is just so good at Smash that we can't play with him because it's just like he just outclasses us, and I can't. It's like I have fun, but like, god damn, I'm doing my best down here, and it's like nothing to him. Fuck. I like playing Sheik because Sheik is bad. I like Sheik. I wish Sheik was better in Ultimate. I feel like a lot of the characters that were really good in previous Smash games just got nerfed to shit, and they're just kind of vaguely unusable in the new game. Talking about me like I'm not even here. And how do you know I was talking about you? I don't know how to play Smash. Just hit random buttons and hope for the best. I mean, you can't play it the same way that you can't know how to play Smash in the same way that you know how to play other fighting games, right? Because it's not really a fighting game. People treat it like it is, but it's not. It's something that kind of blurs lines a little bit. Understanding the mechanics though is it's kind of like all your inputs are very. You got A button attacks and you got B button attacks, and then you got directional inputs. Uh, my problem for the longest time was tilts. I didn't bother using tilts for a very long time. Uh, I would always either normal, special, or smash attack, and I didn't use tilts. I would use aerials, but I wouldn't use tilts. But I've in Smash Ultimate, I've kind of learned to use them to greater benefit. Tilts are always that's my hang up is that sometimes I try to tilt and I use a smash attack instead, and sometimes I try to smash and I use a tilt attack instead. That's the problem. The difference, of course, being whether you tilt the stick in a direction and perform a move, or whether you smash the stick in the direction and form the move. I'm a dirty Pyromith remain. Based. I like Aegis. I like Sora, obviously. I like basically all of the Fire Emblem characters except Corrin. I fuck with Robin more than I fuck with Corrin, and I don't really play Robin at all. I have the advantage in blindfolded and soundless smash, of course. With all my limbs chopped off, um, weakened, no sleep, fucking in chains. Then you would have the advantage. Uh, you're still deciding what to play when you hear a commotion next to you. Yes, I won again. That's not fair, Xana. We're only playing the game. We're only playing the game you're good at. Exactly. There are other games besides Bolos Asturianos. Chat looked that up. Jarvis, fuck does that mean? I'm trying to down the rest of this coffee. It's already cold. Excuses. It's actually one of your favorites. Well, why would I say no when I... Well, why would I say no when I know it is? Bowling? Alright. Xana and the unknown mythical creatures laugh. A moment later, they say goodbye to her and walk away. Xana, out of breath, turns around and sees you. Hi, Conla. Boo told me you were coming with Tiago. I know he hates dancing, but I hope you're enjoying it. You look flustered. I get a little excited when I play this. Sorry. Bread roll with chorizo inside. Wait a minute. Something's not right. She's pretty. She's pretty. She's like a river nymph, basically. The Iberian mythological equivalent of a river nymph. Want me to get you something? A drink? I think she's technically described as a fairy. Oh, no, I don't drink. I mean, I don't drink alcohol. Water, sure, but I already have some. Xana makes a glass of water appear in her hand. She takes a big gulp and makes it disappear again. A pretty useless trick if it doesn't work with booze. What's up, Relic? Welcome in. Can all of you myths do that? Nope, just me, because I'm a water fairy. I don't. That's me. I mean, that's kind of funny, but it's mean. That's so cool, right? It's very useful. I won't deny it. Still, thanks for the offer. And she was a fairy. You said booze. I thought you said boobs. I did say booze. Although, if you could make a boob appear in my hand, never mind. Never mind. I'll leave the drinks to the rest of you. Besides, most of you don't have to work tomorrow. You have work tomorrow? I call it work as a joke, but really I'm just living up to my legend. They say that Wizanas appeared at dawn after the night of the solstice, bearing riches for those who were worthy. I was born from those legends. That's my origin. Now I do something similar, inspired by my myth, but for more selfish reasons. When I see a human or a group fighting to protect their waters, I try to give them something without making too much of a fuss. You might think I do it to reward them, but no. My intention is for them to use it for the cause, like an investment. For example, tomorrow's recipient is a mortal who is dedicating her life to caring for a lake and 2 rivers near her home. Lately, she's been having difficulties. I don't work tomorrow because I'm going on vacation. Yippee! I'm more of an ass man than a boob guy, but same. Even so, she hasn't stopped caring for them, but I'm afraid it might end up happening. I'm going to bring her something so she can focus on what might end up happening. He didn't say difficulties. I'm afraid it might end up happening. What? I'm afraid what might end up happening. I'm going to bring her something so she can focus on her mission without distractions. And you might ask, why tonight? Is it necessary to make it coincide with the legend? Whatever it is. Well, no, it's just that It's hilarious. You can see it on their faces when they hear the legend of the Zanas. They get so confused. Hi. What's up, Brute?
Badass.
I wonder if I can trim down the time between those. It really... it just lingers. It just lingers up there. Although, lately, almost no one recognizes it. They haven't associated it with my myth in decades. It's so frustrating. But anyway, it's okay. The important thing is that they protect the waters. Most of the time, they do invest their new wealth in that. That's my way of looking after them indirectly. The ones on this realm are perfect. The difficult ones are the human waters. That's lovely and very noble of you. Thank you, Conla. It's difficult to protect human waters from this realm. This is the best system I could come up with. In any case, somebody just fucking ripped one in the ballroom. Don't sniff it! Ew!
Crazy.
Well, that was crazy. Oh my god. Queued up another one. Don't worry, Tiago will sniff it out. I hate it here. 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 Go away. Leave me alone. In any case, if I see you before you can return to your realm, I'll let you know how it goes. One question. How are you going to get to the human realm? What? Oh, no, I don't have a connection with these humans. I don't use the Great Stone Portal. I use a portable portal. Yeah, the professor gave me one, too. He knows I use it for this, so he thought it was a good idea. I guess you were asking in case you could join me and return to your realm. I'm sorry for the false hopes. You must be dying to go home, and I've given you false hope. Well, it's not so bad. It's actually kind of fun, like a vacation. I'm not sure. There's someone I might miss. Oh, it looks like someone's getting pretty cozy with our dear Tiago. I'm not surprised. We all love him so much, and he cares so much about us. Aw, that's so sweet. Wonder what would happen if I light a candle. Someone, someone had a lot of beans. Wonder what would happen if I lit a candle. Oh, wait, don't do it. Do not flick your bick. I'm surprised to see you two so close together. Tiago said he didn't want to be around humans anymore. I don't know the whole story, but I know something happened. I wonder if he managed to get over it. But anyway, I won't pry. I'll let you two do your thing. Zana stares at you. By the way... Well, never mind. Zana falls silent, staring at her shoe. She's blushing a little. She seems to want to say something, but doesn't dare. You can talk to me. Just a question. Has anyone asked about me tonight? I think I get it. Oh. You see, it's just... There's someone I would have liked to come to the gala with. I thought he was going to ask me, but he didn't do it in the end. And he had the chance. Last night we were playing and joking around at my lake. He comes to see me often. We joke around with each other, and I thought that... Well, I thought there was something. That it was mutual. I've seen you talking to him before, and... Well, I thought maybe he'd said something to you. So you like Amasino? Yeah. Oh, how embarrassing. He hasn't mentioned you directly, but I've noticed he likes someone. Oh, you think so? Honestly, I don't know what to do. I really like him, but I'm tired of waiting for him to make a move. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe he thinks it's all in his head too. That could be, yeah. But then what do I do? Why don't you take the first step? Do you think so? You should ask him. Take control. You're a strong, independent woman. Am I? You know what? You're right. I'll talk to him tonight. Thanks so much, Conla. Well, I'm gonna go take a walk and say hi to the people. To you, Conla. You watch it, Zana as she walks away. Hate to see her go. You notice how she keeps glancing around as if she's looking for someone in the crowd. Fucking, yeah, Gamu, the guy we were just talking about. Suddenly, you realize you're really hot. Summer, even the smallest flame, and a room full of people aren't exactly the best combination. You decide to step out onto the garden. You decide to step out onto the garden, into the garden. You would step out onto a veranda, for example, or onto a balcony. You step out into a god. Yeah, summer, the smallest flame, and a room full of people who won't stop farting. I gotta get some fresh air. Been zooming today from Pyro Power at work. Hell yeah. Moonlight bathes the small garden. It's quiet and cool, thanks to the summer breeze. When you look more closely, you realize there's someone else there. It's Tiago, gazing at the stars. Hiding from me? Hi, what did you need? Oh, Conla, it's you. Thank goodness. Oh, my boy. My sweet boy. I just needed to get some fresh air because you've been pulled around all night. Because it's like hell in there, literally. You look worried. It's not the heat, is it? Is it that obvious that I'm hiding? It's nothing personal. I've just been feeling a little overwhelmed. You can stay, of course. You're not like the others. It's such a cliche. I see what you mean. I thought so. You've only been here a day and you've already picked up on it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for the trust they put in me. I like helping them out. But sometimes it's just exhausting. I need rest too. With great power. Oh, I want to click it so bad. I want to click it so bad. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes, exactly. I hate myself, but I couldn't resist. That's why I can't complain, nor can I refuse. I failed as a protector. The light of ages is dying out. Several myths are fading away every week. Entire regions are disappearing. And I can't do a single thing about it. So at least I'll help with the rest of the stuff and keep my mouth shut. Man. He's so... Why is he so... Why are we so similar? If you say that, Sandman is gonna run up on you. Uh-oh, he's coming. Now give us the ability to shoot webs from our ass. He's literally just you, and it's scary. It is a little, isn't it? Mm, he's got more of that self-confidence than I do. I gotta work on that a little bit. I gotta be a little more. Conla's better if he's got a little bite. I've listen, okay? Everybody treats me like I'm a bottom, and I'm not. I gotta puff my chest out a little more. I gotta ruffle my feathers a little more. Whittle nibbles. What do you mean by that? No, I've got big, sharp fangs, and they will sink into your... Anyway. The trick is to believe your own lies. That's true. You have to delude yourself into overconfidence. It's true. That's what it is. Whatever you say, puppy boy. I hate it here. What's up, brute? Bro, fucking yumps. Ugh. It's not just your responsibility. I know that there are other guardian myths, but if I can do it, why not? All I need to keep my sanity is to disconnect every now and then. Cooking calms me down, relaxes me, and thanks to that, I'm much more efficient afterward. I think it's because I see it as something that's mine. Just mine. You've seen that I'm pretty popular. Understandable. After all, I'm amazing. But that means everyone knows me, senses me. They know I'm their protector. And somehow, some people think I belong to them, that I should do everything for them. Cooking, I do it for myself. Just for myself. I like having something that belongs to me. It's my little slice of peace. It helps calm me down when I'm overwhelmed. I don't think I have anything like that. Even my writing, I like sharing my writing with other people. I like writing for other people. I like helping other people with their writing and their stories and stuff. Not to say that I don't have stories that I write for myself, but you know, I don't have something that I just do for me. Hmm. I think that's partly why I keep it a secret, so it stays mine. Need a you thing? Yeah. What I need is time. Besides, if people find out, they'll start asking me for help with this too. Because you've seen that I'm a fantastic baker. Of course you are. Actually, I didn't like your cake. Okay, just fucking shoot him in the heart. It would be easier to take. Wow. How could you even? How could you ever? I'm glad we agree. I bet you're still thinking about that Tarta de Santiago. And Drac, they don't they ask for your help? Yes and no. Drac, Drac gives me a way out in front of the others. Gives me a way out in front of the others. When they see me overwhelmed, they ask me for help at the tavern, and that way I can go without raising suspicion. It's the an easy way to remember this kind of if the subject is plural and they is plural grammatically, the verb is singular. If the subject is singular, like he, for example, then the verb is plural. It's not actually plural because there are plural verbs, but like you put an s on the at the end of it, like you would with a plural. He asks. They ask. That's a kind of a trick to help you remember it. Technically, it's not plural in the verb, but that's an easier way to help remember it. I need a writing course. Me with a journalism degree. Journalism and writing are not the same thing, and it took me a very long time to figure that out. Because when I was in high school and I started discovering my passion for writing, a lot of people were like, well, maybe you should take up journalism. Maybe you should look into that. And I was like, yeah, but that doesn't seem like the kind of writing that I would want to do. And the more that I learned about it, the more I was like, yeah, that's definitely journalism is something else. Writing is an aspect of journalism, but journalism is like this. It's a completely different thing from writing, like, and especially the kind of writing that I want to do. A lot of people look at writing as a monolith. It's a very disparate set of skills because it depends on what you're writing and what you're writing for. Novel writing is different from script writing is different from screenwriting because this what we're reading right now, this visual novel is a form of script writing, but it's not screenwriting. Screenwriting is specifically for film. There are different rules. There are different formats that you have to follow. It's Complicated. Something that Dory knows all too well. How to read. Capital H. How to read. I swear we ran into this the other way. The other day. It's in our library. Yeah, capital H. There you go. I think because Chocolate brought it up the other day and it was like, oh, it's lowercase in Cinder's chat. That's why. That yeah, okay. It's just default to capital in this chat. I can't read apparently. Well, I could change it. I can fucking edit it. Hold on. I have a shortcut on my Steam Deck that takes me right to 7TV. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Oh dear. Well, where are you? Apparently, I've got "come" in all caps. So there's that. Here you are. How to read. Let me. Can I edit it to? Can I modify it? I know there's a way to do that. How do I do that? Rename emote, and then I can change it to lowercase h. There you go. That should work. There you go. That should fix it. Anyway, we've got ads coming up in another minute, so I'm gonna. I think I bowled right over our previous ad break. Tyrion Collins, which is acting poo for me. Buh, take care, brute. Hopefully it'll fix itself. Good luck. If it's a chat issue, try disabling or updating your fucking add-ons and shit. If you don't have add-ons, good luck. Anyway, yeah, we'll take a quick break here. Grab a snack or something. I finished my coffee. I could go bring my mug downstairs and get rid of that. Or we just sit here and exist, stare lovingly into Tiago's eyes. Wake time. I could use a snack, but I kind of want to just wait and then like eat lunch after stream. I feel like that's better. Not that I'm like counting calories or anything, but a Scooby snack. Y'all ever have Scooby snacks? Like, like the as a kid, they're basically like graham crackers, kind of. Yeah, they're all right. I prefer the Krabby Patties. The Krabby Patty. It's all gummy and it's just I've had them in well over a decade or two, right? Used to have I used to have the dog treats when I was a kid because I thought they were the same thing. Oh. 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 Oh, I see. And you thought that was a wise thing to tell me that you ate dog treats as a kid. You thought that was a wise thing to tell me? You thought that was an okay thing to say. I had so many. Oh no. Oh honey. Who's feeding the dog so many treats? My head in the box. See? You're the one who needs to be on the leash. Were they good? That's the real question. The real question is, did you like them? Well, clearly, since you had so many of them, surely you must have liked them. Surely, if you saw them on a shelf today, you wouldn't, you wouldn't, you wouldn't buy them and eat them yourself. I thought it was like stealing cookies from the cookie jar. Yep, they just weren't people cookies. Yep, that's, uh-huh. Man, if Darby wasn't deaf, he would be having a conniption at this fucking conversation. I'm gonna leave now. And before you've Pavloved yourself into loving dog treats. Well, I don't think there was a bell involved. Dory, are you clicker trained? You don't have to answer that. We'll figure it out one way or the other. Anyway. What? What do you mean, what? You heard me. Anyway, we've successfully yapped through the entire ad break, so time to carry on. People only leave me alone when I'm already helping someone else, so Drac and I made that little arrangement. Tiago takes a deep breath and looks up at the sky. You know, Conla, the stars we see are the ones who you see in your world. Exactly the same ones. There are many worlds, but they share the same sky. One sky, one destiny. That's from Kingdom Hearts, by the way. Just like the moon is the same. I'll talk about the moon. Now I'm going to be thinking about Final Fantasy XVI, and I'm going to cry. Professor Boo explained to me why, but I didn't pay much attention. What I do know is that the moon affects me just as much here as it does in your world. Do you howl at the moon? Sometimes. I'm a wild animal. In bed. We wolves are the dogs you couldn't tame. He looks at you seductively. Oh, he did mean in bed. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. Hey, Pyro. Don't... Look. Yo, I was making a joke, but he did actually mean it sexually. Anyway. That sounded very sexy. Because I am. Did you see that? It was a shooting star. You can make a wish. Can you be my wish? Now we're just laying it on too heavy. Now we're laying it on too thick. I've already made it. What'd you wish for? Not telling. Good point. Not the fleas. I've made a wish. It's up to you whether it comes true or not. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, but am I interrupting something here? No. Not yet, you're not. I'm not gonna leave you any money. Why would I want human money? There, you gotta laugh out of him. We gotta laugh out of him. Square, thank you for the 5-stream streak. Hot? I know. I know I am. Thank you very much. Did you see it? Do we not have did you see? Oh, all right, hold on. Never we just did 7TV a second ago. I'm adding a fucking did you see it? Hold on. Wait a minute. That's a good one. We got to have that. It's a good one. That's a good one. There you go. Did you see it? Lord help me. Shut up, Dory. It has no value here. Tiago sighs and looks toward the door leading to the ballroom. So, how are you finding the gala? Are you tired yet? We'll be able to leave soon. It's been interesting. I don't want to forget it. I think Koru knows about the baking. On the left side of the screen, barely visible. Farting intensifies. Now why? If you slash me, it'll trust. What makes you think you were going to forget it? What if when I get back I think it was all a dream? I'll make sure that doesn't happen. I'm unforgettable. I think Koru knows about the baking. I don't want to I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell him. You look up at the sky and are mesmerized by the infinite mosaic of stars. They twinkle, forming a magical image that, despite the darkness, dazzles you. What prevents your attention from losing itself in the vast night is Tiago's piercing stare. It feels as though you're melting beneath it. Boykissing? If you keep looking at me like that, I'm going to kiss you. I know you're all dying to do it. Don't worry, we don't need that kind of bond to open the Great Portal. Speaking of the bond, we're pretty relaxed here, and no one's bothering us. We can chat instead of going back to that boring party. Your gaze tells me you have something to ask me. What would you like to know? How can you be so attractive? Honestly, it's like looking in a mirror. Stop, I will not be stopped. Actually, I've been wanting to ask you something for a while. Of course, what is it? You fell in love with a human, didn't you? What happened? You've noticed. You mentioned it. Several times. Many times. It's true. They just can't keep their mouths shut. Yeah, you're right. I used to date a human many, many years ago. But as you can see, it didn't end well. It's an old story. It doesn't matter. There's no need to waste time talking about him. How about we talk about desserts? Is there anything you'd like to cook? It could be our plan for tomorrow, for the bond. If it affects you, it matters. I want you to be okay. Or what was his name? I live for gossip? Absolutely not. What was his name? Anton. His name was Anton. Fine. Okay, I'll tell you. But only because I didn't want you to think this still affects me. Anton and I met by chance. I'd had, well, problems with my tribe back then. The werewolves. Tiago stutters as he utters those last words, but he tries to hide it. Boy hand-holding? Don't fucking eep in my chat, Dory. Shut up. Tiago gives your fingers a gentle squeeze. He smiles at you, and you feel his pulse begin to calm down. Thank you. Tiago takes several deep breaths. You let him. When his pulse has completely calmed down, he takes a step back, ready to continue talking. I needed to get away from there, to be alone. So I went to the place where I was least likely to run into one of them. Any myth. This is like 5th base. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. The human realm. And I walked the Camino de Santiago. It might seem hypocritical or contradictory, but I'd never done it before. What a bargain bin protector wolf I am. Not at all. Yeah. It was fun pretending to be a pilgrim. I met many men and women of different ages and from different regions, but on the Camino we're all the same. Pilgrims, walking through the countryside, sharing moments. It was magical. More magical than anything I'd ever experienced in the realm of myths. Fifth base, the part where you rush the pitcher's mound. Or the other mound. That also starts with a P. One night, everything went wrong. I witnessed a group of bandits attacking a group of pilgrims I had shared shelter and dinner with just a few days earlier. Just like in your legend. Yeah. The pie mound. Yes, that's the one. But what kind of pie? I tried to help them, of course. I took on my wolf form and threw myself at the attackers. But real life isn't my legend. I didn't have a pack, and there were many of them. And it was a time of war, so they were armed with firearms. On top of that, our power is drastically reduced in the human realm. I couldn't do anything. The pilgrims died, and they left me badly wounded in a nearby forest. Anton was the one who found me. He was a soldier who lived near the road he was out on patrol. Who lived near the road. He was a soldier who lived near the road he was out on patrol. He was a soldier who lived near the road he was on. So, hold on. There's this sentence. I don't know how to read the sentence. He was a soldier who lived near the road he was out on patrol. That doesn't, there's not, anyway. He came across a horrifying scene. You were still in wolf form, right? Even though he thought I was just a wolf, he carried me on his shoulders all the way to his house. He healed me and took care of me for weeks, until I had enough energy to take my human form. I've never forgotten the look on Anton's face when he saw me. That's the wrong O, you need the accent. Like, you can play around with that if you're swapping languages, but with names, you should keep the accent. His expression was a mix of bewilderment and admiration. It was adorable. I'm sure he thought he was dreaming, or drunk, or both. What struck me most was the lack of fear, mistrust, and fetishism. Anton accepted me just as I was, without complaint, without letting his survival instinct push him away from me or treat me differently. It didn't take long for us to form a romantic bond. Those were the best years of my life. Of course, not everything was perfect. We had our misunderstandings, but we got through it all. The worst were the years of the war. I enlisted alongside him under a false name. Couldn't bear the idea of being away from Anton for so long, of something happening to him. It should be you. That way you could protect each other. Exactly. I'm gonna head out, but y'all have fun. Thanks for stopping in, Byro. We'll be wrapping up here shortly, I think. I think once Tiago finishes his story here. Those were hard years, but it was worth my time. But it was worth it just for him. Fortunately, we both survived, and we were able to return home. After going through something like that, I thought we'd be together forever. But something worse than war came along. Old age. Tragic. As Anton grew older and older, I stayed the same. I never stopped being attracted to him, but another problem became more and more obvious. The end of his life was approaching. And you didn't realize it until that moment. I returned to the realm of myths in search of answers. Anton and I weren't the first or last to face that problem. Many myths had sought that miracle. I consulted the most skilled in magic, asked Boo and other scientists for help, experimented with old legends of elixirs of eternal life, but nothing worked. So I spent several years like that, while Anton grew weaker and weaker. Luckily, our bond allowed me to travel between realms with great ease. One day, while trying to return from the realm of myths to the human world, the great portal wouldn't open. I walked through it, I shouted at it, I unleashed all my power upon it, but it remained closed, empty. Oh, Tiago. It took me a while to understand what that meant. The great stone portal requires a bond, A bond requires two ends, and if one of them disappears... I don't regret my relationship with Anton. Only those last few years when I wasn't by his side, because I was searching for a solution I never found. But I also know I won't do it again. I won't go through that pain again. No more relationships with mortals. I'm so sorry, Tiago. All this doesn't mean I don't want bonds with humans. Otherwise, I wouldn't have offered to help you with this. But my heart is sealed. That's why friendship is the most I can offer. And it's more than enough. No, Thorn. I was trying to take this seriously the whole time. Dory, you immediately broke me. My heart is sealed, and I could hear Dory screaming. There's somebody out my window. No. And it's more than enough if you'll allow me. It's not just any friendship, it's a friendship with me. With the protector wolf of Santiago. And, like, man, he's still really... This is another similarity, right? Because, like, I'm down to be friends with everybody. Didn't he kiss you last time? On the forehead. You can kiss your friends on the forehead, that's okay. I hate it here. That's worth 5 normal romantic relationships. I won't insist. I don't want you to suffer. Well, enough about me. I've really gone on, haven't I? But I'm sure you enjoyed it. I'm an extraordinary storyteller. My voice captivates anyone. My stories are fascinating. I could talk for hours, and you'd think only minutes had passed. Tiago stares at you. The depth of his gaze makes your heart race. The weight he's shed is evident in his eyes, which are more relaxed and welcoming. It's so over. It's not. It's not over. You feel the urge to ask him something. Tiago, I know you're just a friend, but can I ask you for more sweets? But, like, he's flirting. Some people just talk like that. Like me. Sometimes I be flirtatious, but it's, you know, it's just jokes. It's just for fun. You know. I was like that a lot in college. That's just like the way that I learned how to talk to people, is to just kind of be flirtatious a little bit. Ugh. I don't know, I'm a lot more shy about it now. It's all vibes. If you vibe with me, then it works. But if you're not about it, then it's like, okay, I kind of gotta, you know, I'm just gonna like, I'm just gonna stop talking. Listen, I had my heart set on you kissing this man. All right, don't worry, it's not over yet. Can I pet your hair? I A gesture of friendship, right? Tiago blushes and hesitates before returning your smile. If it's friendship, it's okay, right? You take a step toward him, pretending you haven't noticed the little flinch he let slip. You also don't mention how red he is. You take another step. You're so close now that you can hear his heart racing. For someone who only claims to want friendship, he's downright hysterical. You know his words weren't genuine. You know his words were genuine, but you wonder how much restrained attraction is hidden within them. You find his nervousness endearing, but you admire the fact that he isn't backing down. You keep getting closer, little by little. There you are. Oh, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Tiago, we need your help. Koru has lost the mixing console manual. And since you're so good at this kind of thing... But if it's not a good time, I'll find someone else. Maybe Juana can... No, we're coming. We weren't doing anything important, just talking. Boo, why? Exactly to ruin your hope story. Just for you. We were talking about how well our friendship is going and all that. The bond must be almost complete. Come on, Colin. We'll talk another time. You follow Tiago back to the party, where the string quartet used to be. Koru is now setting up a DJ mixing board. Tiago stands next to her. They fiddle with a few buttons and cables, and he high-fives Koru. As Tiago heads back toward you, Koru starts playing electronic music. Xana is giving it her all on the dance floor with Gamu. Other myths are watching them with amusement, and some are starting to join in. As they dance, very close together, they brush hands and exchange smiles. They're both blushing. Well, well, has something happened between them? It's not the most romantic music to dance to, but people seem to like it. I don't know how Koru convinced the professor, but I'm glad it worked out. Do you want to dance? Maybe some other time. Kana, sorry, I wanted to go find Drac to make sure everything's okay with the catering. But you stay here and have fun. With this music, dancing doesn't seem quite so bad, and I don't want to drag you into work. He hates us. Tiago makes a move to leave, but you can tell he's hesitating. He looks you in the eyes and takes a deep breath. Kana, before I go, there's something I need to tell you. I was hoping his flirty personality was going to transform into something more. Now wait, hold on, wait a minute! I want to thank you for keeping me company tonight. And since yesterday, actually. You know I hate this party. Every year it's gotten harder for me to put up with, but this time it's been different. And that's thanks to you. Ever since we met, you've been treating me great. Showing me so much understanding, and I feel like we're connecting on most of the important things. I'm so grateful you chose me. I know I joke around and say I was the best choice, but I know the others were too. They're my friends, after all. But even so, you decided to give it a try with me, and that really touches me. To be completely honest, I'm starting to feel bad about forming a bond so quickly, because forming one would mean you'd leave, and I don't like that. I'd like you to stay here longer, so that we can do more things together. As friends, of course. And now I'm going to go find Drac. I'll try not to be too long, okay? I'll come find you in a bit. Tiago bolts before you can say anything. Red as a beetroot. A smile slips from you as you watch him with fondness while he disappears into the crowd. And I think that's a good stopping point for this evening. This morning, I guess. I should say. I'm so sad. There. I'm sure we'll get to kiss this boy some more before the story ends. But until then, I need ice cream after that. It feels like a breakup. Just friends. Just friends. -1 Yowie. Just friends who cuddle and head pat and smooch sometimes and maybe fuck a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. It's okay. Just friends. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another Mythos Monday morning. Next stream's not going to be until Thursday this week. Yeah, Thursday this week. I'm getting this week confused with next week. Yes, Thursday we're going to be finishing Build Your Oshi. We're going to be finishing Build Your Oshi this week. I promise. We're going to beat Radon on Thursday. But for now, I really, really need some food. Quote unquote finishing. Yeah? What about it? In the meantime, let me find somebody to raid this morning. Oh, but not a lot of people are on this morning. There were a lot of people on a week ago, but not as many today. Let's go say hi to Remy. He's playing some Spider-Man. Marvel's Spider-Man. It looks like the first one. I can't tell where he's at in the game. But let's go say hi to Remy. Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. Like I said, we'll be back on Thursday. Join the Discord to get notified when I go live and of my weekly schedules. And to just hang out with, hang out with chat. Always a good time. Was that a tiger shark? Have a good rest of your day, Colin. I will try. I got some work to do this evening, and then work tomorrow, and then work Wednesday, but then we're off Thursday, so looking forward to that. I'm gonna try and do some other work-related stuff on Wednesday and Thursday in the morning, but I don't know. There's never enough time, there's never enough money. Money comes and goes, but time you can never get back. That's always the tough part. So thank you for spending your time with me. It means a lot to me, it really does. I'm not conscious of it a lot of the time just because, you know, streamer and chat, it's what we do, we hang out. But, like, it does mean a lot to me that you guys treat me the way that you do. Anyway, not to get even more sappy, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again. Until next time, be nice, have fun, raid leaf, and I'll catch you then. Bye.